he used to dig through the restaurant's garbage at night for the aluminum and bottles because he would recycle them. And I had it in my mind as general manager to get people to know each other, and especially people who don't have the best, the best jobs like the dishwashers. And this guy was such a hard worker. And so I did this little morning thing where I would talk to people about, it's called a pre-shift in the restaurant business. And I did a little thing where I asked him, I speak Spanish, so I asked him some questions about like what was his hobbies, what was it like growing up, stuff like that. Just like getting to know you questions so that everyone would know who Santos was instead of just scraping their plates and throwing them at Santos. And I asked him, what was your hobby when you were a childhood hobby? And he said his favorite thing when he was little was going to school because he could actually exercise his mind, and he was growing up on the farm, the granja, he was out there on the farm, and he didn't have any access to education. He was just working from like the age of 8 or 9. And I found that to be so touching because, man, you talk to American kids and they complain about having to go to school. And this guy, he wished to have just a couple more years of education, that he cherished every moment he was in school. And now he's a dishwasher and he collects aluminum and bottles out of the garbage. And I asked him what he does for fun. And he says he just loves watching movies with his kids and his grandkids, because he had grandkids in this country. And that was what he did on his days off. He just wanted to watch movies with his grandkids. It's just so humble. There's a hardworking man who's so humble and so appreciative and gracious. And I found most people, most first generation immigrants, people who came to this country with nothing, to be very similar to Santos.